Hi everyone, let's go over my bullish and bearish Elliott wave scenarios on Bitcoin, starting with the bullish scenario on the 4-hour time frame, where we're looking for a 5-wave impulsive structure to the upside, where the target area is between 73.3k and 75.8k. The invalidation is for price to move to the downside and touch 65.5k, as in an impulse wave 1 and 4 are not allowed to overlap. On the 1-hour time frame, we are then looking for impulsive structures to the upside in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This wave 1 could potentially be finished at the current high, or possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking for one more high, end of one, and then a move towards the downside, hitting potential resistance to the upside here, the blue box between 70.8k and 71.1k. If price moves to the downside and touches the 0.618 at 68.4k, it will invalidate the possibility of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as the 0.618 is an invalidation for a wave 4. The bearish scenario on the higher time frame is a zigzag to the downside in a wave A, B, and looking for a wave C to the downside. Common target for wave C is between the 1 and the 1.236 trend base subextension, taken from the high to the low of A to the high of B, giving you a target between 54.6k, 50.5k. Preferably wave C also ends after the 0.382 fib time, taken from the start to the end of A to the end of B, sitting on the 8th of June. On the 4-hour time frame, we are then looking for bearish impulsive scenarios, wave 1, 2, and we want to see a bigger wave 3 to the downside, at least touching the 1.618 trend base subextension at 61k, taken from the high to the low of 1 to the current high that we have on the chart here for potential wave 2. The common target area for your wave 2 is the golden pocket to the 786, 69.8k, 70.7k. Preferably this wave 2 won't take much longer, finishing before the 5 is preferred, sitting on the 7th of June, 2 AM Central European Time, with the fib time taken from the start to the end of your wave 1. In this scenario, we are then looking for a 3-wave corrective structure in wave 2 to look for a 3 to the downside. Here we have a WXY scenario with a zigzag in W, flat in X, and then a flat structure in wave Y. Common target for wave Y is hit the 1 to the 1.236 trend base subextension, taken from the low to the high of W to the low of X, giving you a target between 69.9k and 70.7k. Preferably there's a leg towards the upside in wave C, for then the flat ABC inside wave Y is going to finish before the 2 fib time, taken from the start of wave A to the end of wave B. If wave C is twice the length of A plus B together, it will significantly lower the probabilities that we're looking at a wave C. Also here on the lower time frame, there is the potential for the high to already be in a 5-wave structure. However, there's also still the possibility for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as long as price does not touch the 0.618 at 68.4k. Looking at CVD divergences, we still have the bullish CVD divergences over here. The target is this high at 70.6k, and locally we also have bullish CVD divergences, higher low in price, lower low on the CVD, which can be seen over here if I zoom out. A higher low in price, lower low on yellow, that is a bullish CVD divergence. More locally, however, we do have some bearish CVD as well, lower high on price, higher high on the CVD. If we then finally look at the probabilities of the different scenarios, then what we're looking for is a retracement to the downside sooner or later, either directly touching that 618, moving to the downside, or take the high one more time, reaching 71k, and then look for some weakness for a potential retracement to the downside. By all means, a retracement will decide the probabilities on pretty much all of the time frames at the moment. A corrective move to the downside will be bullish as we then look for continuation, but an impulsive move to the downside will increase the bearish probabilities. If price moves below 66.6k, it will also increase the probabilities for bearish scenarios. I hope that this video was helpful or valuable to you. Please check out the most recent educational video I've made about the best trading indicator you can use in my opinion, which is the CVD. And for now, thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'd like to see you at the next one. Bye bye.